Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi welcomed German Chancellor Angela Merkel as she arrived in Delhi on a three-day visit to strengthen bilateral ties between India and Germany. As you can see, Angela Merkel there, who is right now in Delhi. And this, of course, is the ceremony that we are seeing before she kickstarts her day. There are going to be a lot of meetings planned for the day. The Prime Minister had even tweeted earlier on welcoming the German Chancellor as soon as she landed at the Delhi airport. The two leaders, as I mentioned, will be holding talks to significantly scale up bilateral relations in several key sectors with a special focus on trade and defense ties. Okay, Angela Merkel there, who is being accorded a ceremonial welcome at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Of course, after this, there will be a lot of meetings planned for the day. She is going to be meeting the Prime Minister later on. This is, of course, then is going to be the third Indo-German intergovernmental consultations that will begin. Angela Merkel there, who is meeting Sushma Swaraj, the External Affairs Minister, and other leaders as well. She will be then heading to Bengaluru as well. She's also meeting Najib Jung, the Lieutenant Governor. Okay, so Angela Merkel meeting. Oh, there is the Prime Minister right behind the German Chancellor, and she's, of course, taking the chance to meet all the dignitaries who have come from Germany as well. Angela Merkel just met the External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and the Union Minority Affairs Minister Najma Heptullah, along with Najib Jung, the Lieutenant Governor, and other Prime Minister who is meeting various industrialists and other important people from Germany who have come along with her. Well, earlier on, the Prime Minister did tweet Namaste and welcome as the German Chancellor arrived for her three-day visit to the national capital. He did tweet saying, Namaste, Chancellor Merkel, warm welcome to you and the delegation. I look forward to a fruitful discussion and strengthening of India-Germany ties. That was the tweet that was posted by the Prime Minister earlier on when the German Chancellor descended upon New Delhi.
Soll sein, dass wir erstens auf der Ebene der Regierungen sehr eng zusammenarbeiten, insbesondere was die Breite unserer Zusammenarbeit anbelangt, Wirtschaft, Landwirtschaft, Entwicklungspolitik, innere Sicherheit, aber auch genauso Fragen der Verteidigung und der finanziellen Beziehungen. Wir werden auch internationale Konferenzen vorbereiten, so zum Beispiel die Klimakonferenz in Paris. Und ich erwarte mir natürlich auch, dass Deutschland einen Beitrag leisten kann zu der Frage des wirtschaftlichen Aufbaus Indiens. Der Premierminister hat ein sehr ambitioniertes Programm zur Entwicklung Indiens und Deutschland möchte hier ein guter und wichtiger Partner sein.
Well, what I expect from this third intergovernmental consultation is that, first of all, this is a consultation at the government level that is to demonstrate that we cooperate indeed very closely and on a very broad basis. We're cooperating in areas such as the economy, agriculture, we're cooperating in internal security matters, we're cooperating on development issues, on defense matters, and also on financial relations. We're also, during these intergovernmental consultations, going to prepare a number of international conferences, a number of international meetings, such as the upcoming COP21, the climate conference in Paris, and we also expect to be able, from the part of Germany, to lend a contribution towards the further economic build-up of the country. We all know that the Prime Minister has outlined a very ambitious program for the development of this country, for the economic build-up of this country, and Germany fully intends to be a good partner and supporter in this endeavor.
Okay, let's get in a quick word from Gaurav Sawant, our senior editor there. Gaurav, of course, Angela Merkel's first engagement will also be the traditional wreath-laying at the Mahatma Gandhi Memorial at Rajghat, which we will go later on. But clearly, you know, this meeting between the German Chancellor and the Indian Prime Minister will really be focused on increased bilateral cooperation in a number of development projects in some very diverse fields between the two nations.
Economy, infrastructure, defense, strategy, terror, make in India, skill development. These are the core areas where India and Germany intend to take their cooperation forward. Avantika, Germany is India's largest EU trading partner and the 7th largest investor in India. Chancellor Angela Merkel and Prime Minister Narendra Modi intend to take this forward, especially skill development. That is something that Indians can really learn from Germans in terms of technology, in terms of German engineering, in terms of quality control. That is something that India intends to take forward. As Chancellor Angela Merkel also said, taking defense and internal security, counter-terrorism cooperation to the next level. Now, terrorism is something that India, Germany, Europe, they're all suffering, and the terrorism emanates from one part of the world. So you need to be able to counter that terrorism and to be able to operate together to counter that terrorism. That is something they're looking forward to. Skill development is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's, one of his core key result areas, and that is something where India hopes to take help from Germany. Agriculture is one area where India hopes to move forward with Germany. So during this visit of Chancellor Angela Merkel, these are some of the core areas of cooperation where the third intergovernmental meet takes place, Avantika.
Also, Gaurav, you know, her visit to India comes just 6 months after the Prime Minister's visit to Germany. Do you think that also, you know, could really play a very important role in strengthening ties between the two nations and see a more increased warmth in Indo-German relations?
You're spot on there. India and Germany enjoy very, very warm relations. This is not just a buyer-seller relations. They're moving forward to the next level of relationship as far as defense cooperation is concerned. There is a lot that India hopes to acquire. Germany is in the market for Indian defense wares, but this is not just to sell to India, but to transfer technology to make in India. And that is something that India is hoping to move forward on. As the German Chancellor, Angela Merkel, just told journalists that, they are aware of what the ambitious projects that India has laid out are, and they hope to take that cooperation to the next level. Now, at 6 o'clock this evening, the Foreign Secretary will be briefing the media in detail about how much have they been able to achieve after a series of, bilateral talks that take place through the day today, Avantika.
All right. Thank you so much, Gaurav, for joining us and giving us more, updates and a detailed insight into the German Chancellor Angela Merkel's visit to India.